Yeah, I was
Okay.
thinking about that. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe for the normal people it's not that cold, but I'm that kind of person that is super cold every time, even in the summer. So just for
You and my daughter will get along because she's that kid that's always cold. Like where I
I don't ski, for example. I don't go on mountains for vacation because
no,
I will die.
that's not my jam either. But like where I grew up, about 3 hours east of here in New York, we
Okay.
used to get sometimes 4 to 6 feet, so like 2 meters of snow.
Oh, 2 meters of snow, that is a lot.
Yeah, like
We don't know how to react to that here. It's, it's something we are not used to. It's snowing just once a year, and the city is paralyzed. Everybody don't know. We should go out and risk our life and die, or we stay home, or we play with the snow. What we have to do? It's like confusing. So, but anyway.
yeah, and parts of like my school district that were further north even would even sometimes get 3 to 4 meters.
Oh my
Like it
God.
would be over the tops
Of
of
of the
some houses. Like you
yeah.
had to keep shoveling around.
You can get out from your house, like
Yeah,
you can't open the door.
yeah, it's wild.
That's wild. That's wild.
It's a lot of snow. So, Davide, let's do a little intro. We've got about 84 people in here already.
Hello, everybody, guys. This is David from Grayline out of Rome. I'm here live from Rome. As you can see it, I'm right in front of the St. Angel's Castle, that is one of the main monuments of the city of Rome and is connecting directly with the Vatican. Look to the other side, that is St. Peter's Basilica. You see how close they are. It's just like 7, no, even 5 minutes walking from St. Peter's Basilica. So this can be part of your trip, of your experience in Rome. After you took a tour with us at the Vatican Museums and St. Peter's Basilica, then you can walk down here, see the river. You can see it now. There is also a ferry boat on it in this moment, and then the castle, St. Angel's Castle. So I'm here with Halee, that is hosting us. Thank you once again for hosting on your channels, and if you have any question about Rome, you're welcome. I'm ready to answer. Especially today, we are talking about the legends and the mysteries and the ghosts of the city of Rome. Halloween is coming.
Yes, we have a lot of questions. And, guys, a reminder if you are heading to Rome, if you are stopping for a day on a cruise ship, if you're spending a weekend, spending a week, you guys need to head over to Grayline. I Love Rome. They can do customized tours. And there's a little promo code down there where you guys can save money with Halee10. That's that little promo code down there. I'm going to show this throughout the broadcast just to remind you because I want to save you some money too, as well as recommend a really great, authentic Italian tour
Italian.
company. So, Davide, I'm going to get myself off the screen so that our viewers can see these beautiful sites.
Okay, perfect.
And you can get started. So, a couple of questions from Instagram is a few of my Instagram followers saw that you guys have a Halloween tour. What is included? What is that all about?
So the Halloween tour was created by the experts of Rome, because remember, Grey Line of Rome is always working with local experts of of the city. All the guides are certified and licensed guide of the city of Rome, and they are coming from studies of history of art or archaeology. And the tour starts from here. For this reason, we are here today, right in front St. Angel's Castle, and to tell about this monument. This is not a a place that is born as a castle. This is born as a tomb, as the tomb of the Emperor Hadrian, the mausoleum of the Emperor Hadrian. Later, during the Middle Ages, the family colonna converted in a castle, and then, some years later, became the fortress of the popes. You see how close it is to the Vatican, and over there, let me go, you see there is a wall. There is a wall that is a wall of connection. It's connecting the castle with the Vatican palaces. That was the place where the popes used to live. So in case of danger, the popes can use a secret passage in that wall and go directly to the castle where they were more safe. A lot of popes, we can say, they saved their ass going there, let's say, because today you have the idea of the Pope just as the king of the smallest country in the world and the chief of the Catholic religion. Before, they were kings of a big country and they used to make wars. They had enemies. They were like all the other kings of Europe, of the world. So this was their defense. After the unification of Italy, this castle has become property of the Italian state, and now is a beautiful museum. And I'm trying to make a zoom. Let me go up there. You see that there is a rooftop terrace.
Yes.
With people, because even if today is windy and they are flying, but anyway, from that rooftop you can have an incredible view on the city of Rome. And also you see the angel. You see, this angel is like folding, is like putting back his sword, like he just finished a battle. Which one was the battle? Why is it called St. Angel's Castle? Well, this is something that we should really understand, especially in those days, that angel, that statue, was created to celebrate the end of a pandemic, of a plague that they had during the past. So, you know, and if you study history, you know that a pandemic like that is always during about 2-3 hours, and then the things are getting back. The city of Rome was, a lot of people died for a plague during that period, and the Pope asked to God, to the Virgin Mary, to make a miracle, and then they were almost at the end of the pandemic. The Pope made a prayer from St. Angel's Castle, and they said that an angel appeared on the castle, and doing that, putting back his sword, like the symbol of the end of the plague. And then a few days later it ended. Of course, in part is a legend, but is connected with real events. And let's hope that will be close for all of us, so we can travel and we can live like our old beautiful life as soon as possible. Now, tell me.
We got a question here that I'm gonna put up on the screen here from Mark. He wants to know about long visits. For a longer stay, do you recommend staying right inside the city when visiting, or staying a little further out?
Mark, let me ask you, what do you mean for longer stay? How long? Because if it's a couple of weeks, I will tell you stay in the city. If it's 2 months, you can make both. You can, no, because there is also a beautiful countryside next to Rome, but you have to try to leave the city as a Roman. What everybody says, when in Rome, do as the Roman do, and we live in the city. So 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Okay, Mark, 2 weeks. Stay in Rome, stay in the city center, because it's easy to move around. I have to say the truth, the public transportation in Rome is not the best ever. So it's better if you are more central, because then you can easily reach all the places. Believe me, you will tag me. Just 1 second, because I'm going next to 2 musicians, and maybe it's very loud. I'm going slow. love it.
I
At
love
this,
live music.
yeah, at this time of the day with this light aroma is pure magic.
Oh, Davide, we got another question that you could definitely answer
Yeah,
from Christian Oliver over on YouTube watching. What is one food I have to have in Rome? I can't pick just one myself.
I know. Just one is difficult, but I will say maybe the carbonara. Carbonara is Rome. It's typical of Rome, and how they do it here is the best. And I know it's not very light at all. There is bacon, egg, pasta. We are the kings of the carbs here, but
It's
that is
so
very
hard
good.
to choose because, like, there's
Yeah.
that.
No,
There's
but I will
cacio
say,
e pepe.
there is another thing that I love that I don't know if you ever tried, Haley. They are called Polpate di Bolito. Polpette in Italian means meatballs, and bollito is like a meat that you cook for hours, and it's becoming like, just to give you the idea, it's not the same, but just to give you the idea, the consistency is like a pulled pork, but
Okay.
then they are creating meatballs and then fried it with that. That is amazing. And that is very typical of Rome.
So I'm gonna show something. Like, obviously, those are dishes that are great, and I love them. But I want to show everybody my daughter's favorite thing that she ate in Rome. I mean, she loved cacio e pepe. This is a close second. But these little delectables, and let's see if I describe it because I know you're having a hard time seeing your screen, Davide. It's a sweet roll stuffed with whipped cream.
Is that? Sorry?
It's a sweet roll stuffed with whipped cream. Like, they
Sweet.
slice the roll down the middle.
Oh, okay, okay. The potato you're talking about?
No,
No.
Maritozzi.
Oh, oh, maritozzi. Sorry.
Or
It was the
I didn't say
pronunciation.
it.
Sorry, sorry. It was me. I could not understand. Sorry, but maritozzi. Okay, it's like a croissant, a Roman croissant, but it's different. It's not like a croissant. It's open in a half and is full of whipped cream. Is very typical of Rome. That is not light too. In Rome, we don't make light kitchen, light cuisine at all. So get ready, because after you stay in Rome you have to come back and train yourself and close yourself in the gym and make a diet all the time,
Yes.
because it's working like that. You can't be on a diet on holiday, and here
Mm-mm.
we eat a lot. We love, is our passion. So is and maritozzi is very typical. Maritozzi is typical of Rome. Is
And
just something that
then
you have here.
you have the artichokes too in the ghetto, right?
Yes, because there is this area that is called the Jewish ghetto that is next to the square where this tour is going to end. The Ghost and Legends of the City of Rome tour ends in Piazza Mattei, that is at the entrance of the Jewish ghetto. It's the square where is the famous fountain of the turtle. So it's a nice walk from St. Angel's Castle that you have behind me to that place. But along the way you have different beautiful stories and things to see, like Piazza Navona, like the Pantheon, like Piazza della Minerva,
Hmm.
and you see all these places, and there is something to say in all these places. The Jewish ghetto is famous because there are all the Jewish restaurants that they have a particular kind of cuisine in Rome, and they are specialized in make the artichoke. And we have two ways to cook them. The first one is called the Jewish way. It's called in Italian carciofo alla giudia. That is very deep fried and is becoming very crispy and crunchy. And the other way is the Roman way, that is like stuffed, and so it's very soft, and it tastes with parsley and garlic. And it's very good.
Oh, You guys love
So,
your artichokes. I know. I'm trying to think. I'm
artichoke.
like, there's so many things. Is porchetta technically a Roman thing too?
Uh, i- we have it in different places, but it's Roman, but more of the outside of Rome. So we take it from Ariccia. Ariccia is this place just outside the city of Rome where they are specialized in porchetta. Porchetta is like a pig mixed with a pork mixed with aromatic plants and cooked for hours, slow cooked for hours on the wooden oven, and it's quite amazing. Look where we are in this moment. We are on St. Angel's Bridge. You can see all the angels designed by Bernini, the incredible artist of
Oh,
the Baroque
I love
time.
this.
Well, one of the histories of the story that you will hear during our Ghost and Legend tour of Rome is what happened to that noble lady called Beatrice Cenci. Beatrice Cenci was the daughter of a count of the city of Rome. The family Cenci was very wealthy, very rich, but she has an abusive father. And her story is very sad because this father was terrible, was treating her and his brother, his second wife, in a horrible way. They tried to report that to the authorities, but they did nothing because he was a member of the high society until they took the decision to kill him. And they organized a plot to get rid of him, and then they threw the body from a balcony to make them looks like a suicide or like an accident, but the authorities did not believe that. So her, Beatrice, this lady, and her two sons got condemned to death, and they were executed here, right here, in this spot, in the center of St. Angel's Castle, because this was the place where they made the public execution back then.
Ooh, there's a bride.
She was beheaded here. Yes, there is a bride because this is one of the best places to take pictures of your wedding after they get married. Of course, I think she is suffering a lot of the cold in this moment, but you know, when you are married, you have the adrenaline like that, and you don't feel it.
Yes.
But but this is one of the most scenographic place of the city. So every day, basically every day, you see people making taking picture in this place after the wedding. Also, just I don't know if you are Catholic people, if there are Catholic people that are following us, you should know that if you got married in the last year and in a Catholic way, you can come to Rome during the papal audience every Wednesday morning, and if you want, we can take you to the papal audience to meet the Pope, and the Pope will bless you. Will bless you, but dressed like your wedding day in Rome. It's a good occasion to use a second time address that you paid thousands of dollars and you
That
use
makes
just
sense.
once. At least you can do it another time and the Pope will bless you. This is for of course, you must be Catholic, otherwise you can't.
So I have a question for you because
Yeah.
I need to know if this is fact or fiction. Because you know I love all my Roman history and Italy history. In the castle, there's residences because I loved watching that Medici series on Netflix,
Okay. Okay.
and they showed Riario and Caterina Sforza taking residence because he was Sixtus's nephew in the castle. Is that true? Would that kind of stuff happen? Would they have family living in there or no?
In the castles, if the families, sorry, the question is if the families lived all together in a castle?
Well,
No.
and so in the show, it showed, I think it's Riario who was married to Caterina Sforza because he was Sixtus's nephew.
Okay.
Um, it had them living in Castel San Angelo. Is that fact
it
or cat?
it could happen. I don't know in this case, but it could happen because the papal court was living with the Pope in Castel Sant'Angelo where they were there. Of
Oh, very
course,
cool.
because inside there is not just a fortress, but inside you see where is the lodge over there with the columns, with all these windows and balconies. Well, these are the apartments. These are beautiful apartments, beautiful decorated. For this reason, today is a museum. So they made like another royal palace for the popes, but inside the castle, the royal apartments. When because the popes can live inside the castle for months during the sieges of the city of Rome, during the wars, just for protection. But they must be comfortable. They must have all the things and the most powerful people connected with the Pope. So the members also of other important families can live inside with him. So it's possible.
So is that where your new apartment is?
Say it again.
Is that where your new apartment is?
Yeah, I'd love to. I would love to live over there. So also because I'm working almost every day to the Vatican Museum, so it will be really close, just 5 minutes walking. So I would love that, but no, it's a little bit
That would be perfect.
far.
So
Yeah.
we have a question from Mark back about the Maritozzi. Um, he wants to know, is it similar to an eclair?
No, they are not like the eclair because it's different the dough. Uh, the eclair is more light, I have to say, because the maritozzi. How can I explain it? Believe me, I have a problem because I don't know which one is the English word for that kind of dough that you have to make. It's like in Italian we call it pan di Spagna. That means the Spanish bread, but I don't think in English is the same
Is
thing.
so kind of like a brioche, maybe?
Like a brioche. Yes, yes, like a brioche. Okay, okay. Yeah, what's easy? I'm stupid. I didn't
Oh
think
my
about
God, you
brioche.
are stupid.
Yeah, brioche. Maybe everybody can understand brioche. Yes, it's like that.
So we've got another question from Instagram. Is there an underground area of Castel San Angelo?
There are the prisons because at the top everything was beautiful. They had the papal apartment, but in the undergrounds they have the prisons where a lot of people died. A lot of people spent their life in the prison of Castel Sant'Angelo, and also you saw how the castle is close to the river, so it was very humid. We know that the prisoners in St. Angel's Castle were living in horrible conditions. Everybody tried to escape, and there was also a very famous artist that was very famous because he was an excellent goldsmith. He was able to escape. His name was Benvenuto Cellini. There is also a famous opera on him, and he was able to escape using like the sewing system of St. Angel's Castle. Quite disgusting, let's say, but he was able to escape. Also, you saw that the river Tiber today has big walls to contain the river, but that is quite new. That was made after the unification of Italy, and that work was made almost around the 1875. That for the history of Rome means 2 days ago. But before, there was a big connection between the river and the street here because the river was flooding all the time and was filling this area with water. And look at this, there is this small passage, and here there is a stone that is indicating the level of the floor during some floods of the past. Look, look how tall I am, and look the level of the stone. So the water was filling the entire place like this. So it was incredible, and a lot of people died. a lot of people died. Also about the ghost, well, it is the legend says that in this place sometimes you hear voices, you see lights, because these are all the souls of the people that drowned in the river Tiber. This is the legend about this area.
Oh my goodness. So, Davide, what is Italy? What is it like in Italy during Halloween? Because
So
America, it's a big, huge to do.
of course, we have to say the truth. In Italy, is not big like in US, because for us it's something new. It's something that during the past we never celebrated, because remember we are a Catholic country. So here we celebrate All Saints, and that is on November the 1st, and then we
Yes.
celebrate the Day of the Death, that is the 2nd. So that is a celebration in Italy, because on All Saints all the families got reunited. You have it's bank holiday, but on the 2nd everybody should go to the cemetery to find their beloveds that are gone. This is what we used to do. Then now, in since 10 years, we started also celebrating Halloween. We got your influence here. I think we love it because in Italy it's more famous the carnival. In on Halloween, you get dressed, you have your mask and everything. Here we used to do that in February for the cardinal for the carnival, and that is a very filled tradition here. But now we're celebrating also Halloween, so there are different parties, there are different bars or places that are trying to make all the dishes with pumpkins to be to have this is something new, but we like it because something that is happy, because in the end, even if it's scary under some point of views, then is an occasion to have fun. So we love it.
So in Italy, you're talking about the dishes. Do you guys ever do like the pumpkin spice or pumpkin bread or anything like that? How do you guys use pumpkin?
No, is not our tradition, but we use the pumpkins to cook. But we make a risotto that is very good. I love the risotto with pumpkins. Also, we can make some fried meatballs with that I love, and not the bread.
I see a couple people saying pumpkin ravioli.
Oh yes, of course, of course. Sorry. Yes, they are very no, because there is a reason why it didn't came up to my mind very soon, because it's not typical from Rome. It's from the area that is called Emilia Romagna, that is in the north center of Italy, and they are amazing. They are filled with pumpkins and amaretto, and they are cooked and then served with melted butter and a ton of Parmesan cheese, and they are stunning. I love them. I love them.
Another question I have for you is on this tour, you said you were stopping, like it starts at Castel San Angelo, um, and it ends, you said, near the Jewish ghetto. What are all the landmarks you're going to see on this tour?
So the passage that I showed you before, this road that we are doing now, that is leading us to Piazza Navona. Piazza Navona, is one of the most monumental and beautiful squares of the city of Rome. And over there also we have a lot of legends. So you will see the statue of Pasquino, that was one of the talking statues of the city of Rome. In Rome, we have four statues that before were in public places. The one I'm talking about is still in the same spot, but some others now are in the museums, but they are talking statues. What I mean, when during the past someone has to say something on the political choices of the Pope, of the cardinals of Rome, they cannot say it straight because otherwise they will be punished, killed, or things like that. But they used to hang a paper next to the statue, and the people of Rome said, "Oh, the statue said this." And everybody was laughing, or the complaining started from the statue and was reaching everybody. I love that, and it's still used. Some of them are still used with that purpose against the politicians that we have today. We don't have anymore the Pope ruling in Rome, but it's still working.
Oh, oh my gosh, that I love Piazza Navona. That's one of my favorite, like just especially even at nighttime. It is so beautiful.
But because there are the beautiful fountains, the palaces, the churches, is enlightened in a very excellent way. They made a very good job with that. Yes, is
It's
one of
an
my favorite too. But
it's a nice
remember,
place to have a spritz.
of course, is the perfect place, as you know, to have a spritz or a glass of wine or a gin tonic or what you like. But remember, don't stop to eat over there.
No, no.
It's full of restaurants, but is they are not the best if you want to sit and have a proper good meal because it's a very touristic area. So the food is not the best, but all around Piazza Navona there are different restaurants that are very, very good, and you can stop to one of them.
And it's right near Campo de Fiori.
Yes, it's very close to Campo de Fiori, that, as everybody knows already, is your favorite place, and is the place
It is that,
where
and that's where my apartment is for next
where
month.
you're going to stay the next months. And we will have fun together here in Rome. I know you will stay there because you love that area so much,
I do.
and I understand you because it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, and you're super central. You can reach everywhere just walking because the distance between Campo de Fiori and Piazza Navona is literally 5 minutes.
Yes,
So,
I'm packing good shoes.
of course, look on the floor, the cable stones. These cable stones in Italian. Do you know the Italian name of this, Halle?
Um,
Do you remember?
no. I wait, we talked about this. What was it? Because I said stumbling stone. What's the Italian word?
No, these are called the San Pietrini. San Pietrino, one more San Pietrini. That literally means the little Saint Peter's. And why they are called like that? Because the first time these cable stones were used here in Rome was in Saint Peter's Square. And then they use it all over the city of Rome, like this floor, you can see it. And for this reason, they are called the San Pietrini. Of course, they are the nightmare of all the ladies with the heels going around the city that are always falling face down because of this. So, as you have experience about this, you don't have to wear the heels while you're going around the city center of Rome. So, otherwise, you will have a very bad time.
You know where else I thought was crazy? Because I saw a couple people that were wearing heels in Rome. I'm like, oh my god, they're nuts. And then I went to Positano, and I saw women doing those stairs in those heels, and I was like,
Oh my god, they're like superheroes. How they can do that? Yeah, yes,
it
but
was
sometimes
wild.
I saw people in very high hills doing the archaeological tour of the Roman Forum. That is already difficult with comfortable shoes. Imagine with the heels. But
Oh,
for some
absolutely.
people, they are feeling okay with that, and they can do everything. They
Yeah, to each their own. You know, a question that I got on Instagram, Davide, was about like the custom tour. So, say somebody's going to be in Rome for a week. You guys have like the Colosseum, the Vatican. Can somebody create a custom tour that's like, you know, see Rome by night, all the beautiful fountains that includes like meals and like maybe some food tasting?
Of course, of course. We are Rome experts, so you can agree with the company. They can fix for you a tour that is custom made, and Grayline can fix everything. It depends from what you want to see. So if you want to make a tour that is going all around the city of Rome, then you have a meal in a particular place. We will take care to make all the reservations and check the timing to fix everything in a better way to be on time for all the things that you want to do, and you can just relax and have someone that is taking you to do all these things.
And that includes setting up transportation as well, right?
Of course, always with transportation. You can decide if you want just pick up from your hotel or the drop off or both of them. That is up to the request that we received.
So, Davide, could you take people on a gelato tour?
Yes. No, actually, we have not only a gelato tour. We have a tour that is like a food experience, and you can try gelato, tiramisu, and espresso and coffee in very good places of the city. Someone will take you around, showing the city, of course, and tasting these different products that are typical of Italy. You know.
Absolutely. So, Davide, how do you drink your espresso?
How do you? What?
Do you use sucre or do you how do you take your espresso? How do you drink it?
Oh, okay. I'm a very strange Italian because I should not say this because they will hate me, but I had water in the espresso. I know, I know. Don't kill me. Don't hate me. but but
I just
but
said authentic, Davide. Authentic Italian with
okay,
water in his
authentic Italian is
espresso.
a very ristretto, is a very short espresso that you drink like this, and that's it. No sugar, nothing. But if I have to talk about myself, I prefer the Americano. I'm sorry, because I love coffee, and the espresso is too short, even if the taste and the quality of the coffee is different because you feel it that it is very good.
Oh,
So
it is. I mean, nothing beats, coffee in Italy, to be fair. It's you're masters of it. One of Janine actually just said, I'm gonna put this on the screen for you to read.
okay,
I'm interested to see your thoughts on this. I think there's a phrase for it. Want to say I'm gonna let you read it first because I think there's a phrase for it.
I'll just still there.
Yes, it says, I have a friend from Italy who puts a tiny scoop in her espresso.
Of course, but you can't do that with any kind of ice cream. You can do it just with two kinds of them. One is the vanilla cream, and the other one that I think is the best is with the hazelnut ice cream. That I
Oh,
think a scoop of hazelnut ice cream in the coffee is it tastes like heaven.
is
Try
it?
that.
Isn't that
Yeah.
technically called affogato or what is that called?
Affogato. Yes, it
Yay,
can
I'm
be
right.
called affogato. And also, they are making like a granite of you. If you take like a blended ice with coffee and whipped cream, that is another typical thing that we call granita.
I like lemon granita.
Lemon granita, of course. And but these with for the coffee lovers is one of the favorite things. In the meantime, look where we are.
Oh, it's so beautiful. I have so many beautiful pictures here at nighttime.
Of course, this is Piazza Navona, the square we were talking about. You can see that we are at the sunset and the lights just turning on these beautiful fountains and monuments of the city of Rome. This palace you can see to the left is the embassy of Brazil. You can see the Brazilian flag, but this is today the embassy of Brazil. This is called the Palazzo Pamphili and was the palace that a cardinal that later became a pope, Innocence the 10th of the family Pamphili, created for his family, connected with a church, and also in the center the beautiful fountain of the four rivers that he commissioned to I was saying Michelangelo, of course. They have to fire me, but to Bernini, this incredible artist of the Baroque time. This is one of the most extraordinary places of the city of Rome. And look the shape. The shape of the square is like an oval, and there's a reason of of this shape because the buildings all around are created at the top of the seats of an ancient Roman stadium, the stadium created by the Emperor Domitian in this place. We have a question.
Yes,
Let
we
me
do. I'm going to put it up on the screen. So I was told the piazza is oval because they raced horses. Is that true?
Oh, I just answered to that, and I didn't know. Not race horses. There was a building that was a circus, so was the same kind of building that was used for the chariot races, for the horse races, but they did not make here the horse races. Here they make the agonistic games. What I mean, like the Olympic Games. Like the Olympic Games that we have today, because the Emperor Domitian used to have a big passion for the Olympic Games, so he created this stadium to do it here. So they made fights, they made the throwing of the javelin, of the disc, the run, all these kind of things in this place. So was used for that. And also the name of the square, Navona. Navona is coming from a modification of the word agone in piazza, that piazza in Italian means square, no piazza in agone, nagone, nagona, nabona. There's a, there's a game of with these words, but it's coming from that because they were the called agonistic games and were held here.
Oh my goodness. So another question that is in here. So this comes from Instagram. This just came in after we went live.
Okay,
So this person, they're just like, Halloween I can take or leave. What is Rome like during the holidays?
can you repeat it?
They're not a huge Halloween fan, but since Christmas and stuff is coming up, what is Rome like during the holidays?
Okay, during the holidays, especially, of course, here the religious feasts are more important. So during Christmas, here in the square, in the Navona Square, there is a market, like a Christmas market, and or better, I can't assure you this during this year because with the pandemic the things changed, but usually in our normal life we have a Christmas market here in the square. Then the square is full of beautiful lights. There is that main road in the center of the city called the Via del Corso, that is the road with all the shops from H&M to Bulgari, just to give you an idea. They have every kind of them, that is filled with a beautiful series of Christmas lights that is amazing. And then, if you want, you can have the experience and for because our partnership with the Vatican, we can have the ticket for the Christmas Mass with the Vatican. Actually, we are
Uh,
organizing a tour about that because you can have your guide that will take you to the Christmas Mass and explaining also St. Peter's Basilica, the church, and then you will have a dinner included. All of this for Christmas. That is an amazing experience.
what is New Year's Eve like in Rome?
What is
New Year's Eve?
On New Year's Eve, of course, there are big celebrations all around the city at the Circus Maximus, at the Colosseum. It depends from the year to year; they are changing. Then the fireworks usually are in the area of the Colosseum. In for New Year's Eve, it can be cold, but everybody is anyway in the streets celebrating. Here is also because the city center of Rome is very safe, so it's a place that is always chosen by the people coming to Rome. In the meantime, just to answer much better to the question that Janine asked, look at this.
Oh my
There is an
gosh.
opening in this building because when they created, they made an archaeological excavation and they found the ruins about the ancient stadium of the emperor Domitian. This was
Oh
one
my
of the
gosh.
entrances, and just to show you how was this place, look these panels, and you can see the square today from the top with all the buildings. You see, follow the shape of the buildings all around, and then let's move to the other picture. This was the stadium, so you can better understand how the different buildings were created above the ones that were the seats of the stadium. So it's very interesting, and you can visit this place. There is a ticket that you have to buy, and you can go to the undergrounds of Piazza Navona and see the remains of this ancient stadium. It's very interesting. If you want to see it online, because for the moment you can't come here for your own reasons, just like a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I made a live stream from this place. So if you go on your channels, on Grayline Isle of Rome channel, or on Instagram, on or Facebook, you will find the video of my live from this place and you will see everything.
That is crazy because I walked around that and I don't think I even looked down and saw that when I was in Piazza Navona.
You did not see it?
No, but I didn't
Oh,
do it with
you
Davide or
missed
Great Line
it.
Isle of Rome. I missed it. I guess I'll just
You
have to do it
missed that.
again.
No, that's bad. Okay, we have time in November. We can catch up with this.
Yes, that'll be perfect.
Am I still connected?
You are still connected.
Okay, because I can't see. Anyway, my phone froze. Anyway, we arrived at the end of our stream for today. I hope everybody had a great time with us. Thank you, Haley, for having me and for having Grey Line Isle of Rome here with you.
Yes, absolutely. I love these. So, guys, remember, we're doing these on Thursdays around noon Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Italy time. Always something new. And in a couple weeks, Davide and I will be doing some live videos together. I'm going to
Yeah!
cross the ocean and we're going to have a wonderful time. So, if you have questions, you want to see things, make sure you check out Grayline I Love Rome on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. You can find me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. So make sure you check those out. If you have questions, things you want to see, reach out to us. And then, of course, when you're planning your Rome trip, it is best to plan ahead, correct, Davide, and use
Of
that promo
course,
code. Save some
always.
money. And we will see you guys next time.
See you next week. Thank you.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.